Hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. So I thought, since we're in August and summer is leaving us, for some people, for us summer is like 10 months out of the year, so it's not going anywhere. But I thought, to celebrate summer ending, I should do a summer I should do a summer makeup. There are certain things that I do differently during the summer to kind of make sure my makeup stays. I have oily skin. I live in a country where it's very humid and very hot. To be quite honest, from what I've been seeing around me, I feel like a lot of countries are experiencing some like very hot weather at the moment. So let me talk about what I do. So I usually use a mattifying primer. It's the thing that will help me, and I also have one that I am trying to kind of like finish. But I've also have a few things that I actually saw a makeup artist talking about doing before you do your makeup. So I have two like mattifying spray. I have one from Maybelline and I also have one from MAC, and they recommend spraying your face before you apply your makeup to make sure it stays for longer. So for me, what I usually do when I'm going out during the summertime is apply my primer and then spray my face with one of these spray to make sure it's locked in and I am ready for the very hot summer. Even though I usually am not outside during the summertime because of how hot it is. So I'm like, the only time I'm out is when I am leaving my house to get in the car, and then when I reach my destination, leaving the car to go to wherever I am going. So I'm not outside a lot. And even when I was working full time, I was in the office for the 9+ hours I was working. So I'm not usually in the sun. But I just thought this would be a good opportunity to talk about my summer products and how I make my skin or my makeup stay. So let me get started and stop talking and just show you. So first, I'm gonna apply my primer. So for primer, I use the Professional Matte Rescue, which is no longer available. A lot of my items are no longer available because they're very old. So today I am going to use the MAC one. So make sure to shake this very well, because like there is like some, as you can see, it looks like kind of like milky. So you have to shake it up because I think there is like powder in here. I think so. I could be wrong. So you have to shake it really well, or else you will have white spots on your face, which is not ideal. So I'm gonna shake this and I'm gonna spray my face. Let that dry a little bit. I don't have a fan. I broke my fan and now I don't have one to use. So I have to do this the old-fashioned way with my hand. So now that the spray is dry on my face, what I usually also do is do my foundation using a brush and not a sponge, because I just feel like that's not gonna work well for me. I use the sponge for my concealer and that's it. I'm gonna use my It Cosmetics brush, and I'm also gonna use, so I'm using the L'Oreal foundation for my face or for my foundation. Is there anything in my head or is just like empty? You know what I don't like about this foundation? The smell. I don't like the smell. Like, I hate the smell so much. I know a lot of people during the summertime kind of like use a highlighter coverage product. I've mentioned this in a lot of my videos, but I don't like lighter coverage products. Like, if I'm gonna be wearing makeup, I want to be wearing my makeup, or I'm just gonna go makeupless. I just feel like the skin tints and the low coverage products are just like useless in my makeup collection. So I don't have anything that is kind of like skin tint or low coverage product. I don't think I will ever use them. So maybe one day when my skin is better and I am kind of like more confident wearing like low coverage. Like I feel more comfortable going without makeup than using a low coverage product. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. It does not make any kind of sense. But like, I don't know. If I sit down to do my makeup, I want to look better, and not just like the same. Like, why did I spend all this time doing all of this just to look the same? If that makes sense. I hope it does. Next up, what I'm going to do is, for my bronzer, I thought the best option for me is to use this bronzer, which is always the thing that I use, especially when I'm going out and it's very hot. So this is the NARS bronzing cream, which is more on the matte side, and I really love this product. I'm in love with this product, so I'm gonna apply a little bit, not much. You don't need much. The bronzer is done. You can see that it's not very glowy. It's just like a natural finish, which is what I like. And I am gonna go out and I'm gonna be sweating. So I don't usually sweat a lot on my face, so I'm very lucky with that. But I do get oily like super quickly during the summertime, obviously. So what I'm gonna do is do my eyebrows really quickly, and then we're gonna move on to the concealer. You guys remember when I was saying this is so bad, I hate it? I don't hate it anymore. But for concealer, I'm gonna be using the Huda Beauty for Filter Concealer. You know how much I love the Too Faced concealer. Like, I adore this product. But since I'm kind of like running out, I am trying to kind of be like, I don't know, make sure to use it on special occasions only. So this is a good concealer to use. Like, it has coverage and it will stay on my face for a long time. So I'm gonna use this for my concealer. And I also love applying my concealer with a sponge instead of the brush. Actually, it kind of changes. It changes every time. Sometimes I'm just like, I really want to apply my concealer with a brush, and sometimes I'm like, I need a sponge. So for today, as you can see, I'm going to be using a sponge. When you have oily skin, you have to kind of be strategic when you apply your product and with the tools that you're using, because like one wrong move gonna regret it. So I'm actually very glad I have oily skin instead of dry skin. Like, I'm very thankful with that, because what I'm hearing from people with dry skin and how they describe how tight their face feels, I'm just like, yeah, I'm very glad I don't have that. I'd rather be oily, which is something that I can actually fix, when I'm outside, using a paper towel or whatever I have to kind of like remove the oil, instead of like being like so dry and just feeling like moisture is being sucked out of your face. I like having oily skin. Okay, so my concealer is done. For powder, I don't change my powder. I usually use the Makeup Revolution powder always. Just try to apply a bit more in my T-zone, so my forehead, my nose, around my nose, and my chin. At the moment there is some products that are very viral from one size that are supposed to kind of like be very good for oily skin and kind of like be the best product for the heat, but unfortunately I don't have one size, so I have to go with the next best thing. But like, I really want to try, like, especially the primer in the tube. Oh my god, I'm seeing so many people reviewing it and be like, this is the best thing on earth. So I'm gonna apply my powder. I forgot to apply my blush. That's okay. I'm using the Denisomyrix and it works perfectly well over powder. I remember when I was working full time, like, my makeup stayed on my face. I actually had one conversation with someone I was working with at the time. She was like, why is your makeup so good and still staying on your face? And it's like been 9+ hours since we've been there. And I'm like, thank you. It's just like, I do a lot to make sure it stays. So for my blush is anyway surprise. I'm gonna be using the Danessa Myricks blush in the shade Jubilee. So yeah, I love this blush so much. I'm gonna apply it a lot, but it's okay, I can fix it. I just got so happy that I'm gonna be using this blush. I was like, oh yay! Whenever I do my makeup, I always change where I apply my blush. Like, I still don't know the best place to apply my blush for my face shape. Like, I don't know how to do it, guys, help me. Like, I change it a lot. I used to apply it like on the outer side of my face, like on my cheekbones and out, and then I try to kind of like have it closer to my nose, and then I don't like it, and then I stop doing that, and then I have to, I don't know, I just change it every time. I keep changing it so many times that I'm just like, is this perfect? Is this the right way to apply blush for my face, or am I doing this wrong? I don't know, just struggle with it. I'm not gonna be applying highlighter because I've been very into kind of like this glowy cheeks kind of look. I'm just gonna go over it with my brush that I use to apply my powder. There's nothing on this brush, but I'm just gonna go over it to make sure like I'm not gonna be sticking into anything, or things are not going to be sticking to me. So I'm now gonna be applying my primer to do my eyes, because that is all that is left, and also my lips obviously. But for primer for my eyes, I don't recommend what I'm using. Like, if you have a primer that you're using at the moment and it works for you, I say stick with it. The primer that I use doesn't do much. So I've always heard about the primer from NARS. I've heard a lot of people with like oily skin say that it's really good. So I would like to try it one day, but like I don't want to have like 2 eye primers. Like, that does not make any sense to me. So for eyes, if you have been watching some of my recent videos, I have been kind of like not doing a lot of eye looks at the moment, or not even eye looks. I'm not applying a lot of eyeshadow. I'm not feeling it. It's too hot. It's too hot for me to pay attention to do an eye look. So I just kind of like do the most basic thing and just be done with it. So for today, I'm gonna be using the Natasha Denona My Dream palette, and I'm going to do something very, very simple. I usually do very, very simple looks, but like it's not gonna be something fun and fresh. So what I'm gonna be using first is the shade, oh my god, it was going to fall out of my hand, but I'm gonna use the shade called Carpe Diem. I'm just gonna apply it all over my eyes, but mostly concentrating in the outer corner. I can't wait to change my room so I can no longer do my filming here, because like this setup is very small, guys. Like, it's tiny, I can't do anything. So then what I usually do is use any shimmer that I found, like this looks nice. So for today, I don't know what to use. Maybe Spontaneous. Let's see, let's watch it and decide. Can you see it? The one at the bottom, this is Thrill, and then the one on top is Spontaneous. I think I'm gonna go with Thrill, and I'm just gonna go all over my eyes with it, and I'm just gonna like patting it in, not concentrating it in one area, just like all over my eyes. That is usually what I've been doing lately. Like, I saw a video with like angel makeup. I don't know, every day there is something new on like social media. So I've been also applying a little bit of a tiny wing. So for the wing, I'm gonna use actually Aspiration, the shade here. When I say a wing, I mean like tiny wing, like you can barely see it. After I apply my mascara, it's barely noticeable. Then I'm gonna use, as you can see, it's very small. So I'm gonna use the same shade that I use Carpe Diem and my lower lash line. And most importantly, in my inner corner, I'm gonna use the shade actually Spontaneous. I didn't even show you. This was the Thrill shade that I use all over my eyes. it has kind of like a duochrome, so it looks gold to pink. And then I'm gonna use Spontaneous, which is the shade here in my inner corner. Sorry about that. So what I'm gonna do is quickly do my lashes and apply my mascara, because we are close to being done. Wow, it didn't take very long. I just cut back on my makeup routine a lot during the summertime. It's just like I don't want to be sitting here in the hot for an hour. Where is my brain? I forgot I wanted to apply a brown liner in my waterline, but like, it's good, it's okay, it's fine, it looks good, I'm okay with it. Okay, so the only thing left is my lips. I don't change how I do my lips during the summertime. It's just depending on my mood at that day. So my mood is today glossy lips. I've been really into the glossy lips, especially since my lips are so dry. I don't know what's going on with my lips. I have a lip balm all the time on my lips. Like when I am sitting and not doing anything, I have lip balm on, and I'm like still I didn't finish my sentence. And I still have very dry lips. I don't know, I think it's just like part of me now. Okay, so I forgot to mention my brain, you guys, I'm so sorry. I use the Huda Beauty lip contour in the shade Terracotta, and then I'm gonna use the e.l.f. lip oil, which is so expired and so old. Just gonna go over my lips like that. That is it for my makeup. So let me talk to you about, let's say I was going out and I wanted to make sure my makeup stays. I usually will use this product. I mentioned how much I hate this, and then I used it a few times and I was like, oh, I actually kind of like this. So this is the Huda Beauty Resting Boss Face Waterproof Setting Spray Ultra Matte Finish. So when I have like a special occasion, I'm going to a wedding, I'm going to an event, I'm going to somewhere where I want my makeup to last the whole day, and I'm not just going out with my friends to watch a movie or to a cafe shop or to eat. This is for special occasions only, because like it's super strong. Like when you spray this, your eyes start watering for some reason. It's a lot. It feels like hairspray. I feel like this is hairspray, but like I don't want to talk about it. So I apply it only for those occasions. I just don't want to use it for every day, because I like, why would I do that for my skin? Like it doesn't need that kind of treatment every day. So I will spray that on my face for those days. I know that also One Size has the spray that it's also gone viral and a lot of people talk about it, which is also another option, which also feels like hairspray. So if you want something that will make your makeup stay for the whole day, and you have like a special occasion, or you're going to a wedding or at your wedding, wow, so I really recommend this product, or the One Size one. I've also had the Urban Decay Ultra, what's the name of it, the Urban Decay Up All Nighter, that's it. I have used that when I had it. I obviously finished it by now, and it was good, but I don't remember if I used it during the summertime. I don't remember if it was like as strong, but I know it's good. I just don't remember, you guys. So yeah, I just thought I should mention it just in case. If I wanted to, I can spray this on my face now, but I just feel like it will not benefit me a lot. My face still is kind of like matte, so I don't need that. But I hope you guys liked today's video, and I hope you are surviving the summer the summer heat, and I hope you have a wonderful, amazing day, and I will see you hopefully next time. Bye.